Let's create some glittery logo that we could then import into another animation. This will be the logo that we're going to add a little glitter to. And glitter, all it is following the same routine for creating a story background. Create a new composition. Drag this logo down into the composition. I'm going to give the composition a better name. Well, logo. Not much of a better name, but better than composition 1. Behind here, I'm going to create a new solid. Right click, new solid. Let's switch the order. Solids on the bottom. Apply fractal noise. To animate the fractal noise, Option or Alt click on evolution. Down in the script area, type in time multiplied by 100. Click off. We'll see the animation of the noise. Going to make this noise a lot smaller. But even before I do that, I'm going to show you the end effect. If you click on the bottom layer and you expand this icon, you'll expose the track mat. How to cut out this layer from the top layer. Our choices are alpha matte. Since this is a PNG, that's kind of what we want. If we wanted the reverse, it'll be inverted alpha matte, where only the logo is carved out, not the background. This is toggling from a solid to an alpha preview background. Luminosity, which almost works. It's not 100% luminosity because this is a red logo. And invert luminosity, the reverse. And you could see some of the logo being smeared through. If this was a black and white image, then the choices of Luma or inverted Luma would be good. Since this is a PNG with an alpha background, using the alpha background. This is our slow moving logo. Let's speed it up by going to that script. Instead of time multiplied by 100, let me do 1,000. Get something good happening. That could be good enough, except the goal is to make glitter. Select the fractal layer, go to transform, scale, decrease the scale. And you can decrease it to 1 by 1. That's more glittery. Let me zoom in so you can see glitter. Look, we got glitter. There isn't much to it. The way we got stars was by decreasing the contrast and the brightness in order to create a visual separation. I don't want to do that here. I'm more interested in regular glitter. I want to increase the brightness. And now we have our regular glitter. It was that simple. The purpose of this lesson was to introduce everyone to track mats, and we'll be using track mats throughout the semester to build up layer effects. Let me add back into this mix my original image. Go to the project, drag the original Airbnb image, and put it way below everything else on the bottom. Now we don't see that image because we have these two layers blocking our logo layer. Select the top two layers, which is the image that's being used as the alpha track mat in order to create this glittery cutout of this background. And let's pre-compose those two. Right click, pre-compose, and I'll call it my glitter layer, or just glitter. And before I do that, or as I do that, when I hit pre-compose, make sure you have selected move all attributes on the inside of the new composition. That's important. And the reason why I pre-compose these two layers, let me give it a better layer name out here. I'll call it my glitter layer. The reason I wanted to pre-compose these two layers, so now I have a simple way to play with the blend modes to get some of that red back. Going under the blend mode, selecting overlay, or soft light would be good too. But soft light might be too soft. So overlay, let me zoom in. And now we created this red glittery moment. Who doesn't need a red glittery moment? Now that this is done, save it. Go back and combine it with your previous animation, and that's the animation of the spaceport. I'll walk through the steps of combining. It's pretty straightforward. After you save this composition, open up your previous composition of the spaceport. This is the spaceport. Now import, file import, import the logo that you just did. Open up the folder for that logo, find your logo layer. I'm going to drag that above everything else. I'll scale it. And now we have our Airbnb advertisement for space.